All right, so I'm sure that whether you are an artist, a crafter, or just well, not just, but a content creator, you have heard this one little word throughout your research and throughout the years, and that is the word niche. Yep, that famous word. Now, don't worry, I'm not here to tell you how to niche down, but I did want to kind of touch on the subjects. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Tania Lopez, and I'm the artist behind Art y Son. If you've been here before, then I'm sure you have noticed that I have been gone for a while, but that's because I've been busy. I am, as you can see, prepping for some festivals and some restocks and just been doing a lot. If you are new here, welcome. My channel is peppered with a little bit of everything, but I hope you find it, helpful, or if not, at least make a new friend in you. Now, I did want to talk about niching because for so long, back in 2017, 18, when I decided to go ahead and give this art stuff a shot, I decided that I was going to create content in order to supplement the growth of my art business. And so really that's the main purpose of why I even created a YouTube channel or a TikTok or an Instagram. And I did it for the growth of my art business. Now, in me trying to research all of this, I always kept hearing that we must niche down. And so for me, at first, I thought it was easy, right? I'm going to focus on Puerto Rican art. And there were times where I felt like that one term was actually kind of constricting and it kept me in a box as an artist. I really do feel like it did. I couldn't really delve into painting other things because those other things were more for me and not necessarily for sale. And when you are creating a business, you want to sell, right? That's the purpose of it. But then other times that niche, I felt like it was almost too broad, because within the Puerto Rican community, if you look at other Puerto Rican artists that create Puerto Rican art, it's almost always the same, or so I feel. Like it's always, we're painting el morro, we're painting the flag, we're painting cookies, all these things. It just seems so broad that it was almost like a high competition, right? And so what I did was I did a little bit of everything. And sometimes it was stressful because now I had to keep up with all of these items to restock and items to make. And when you're crafting, it was a lot. It's just a lot. So while evolving, I decided I'm going to go ahead and sell out of certain items and just let them go and focus a little bit more on the things that I felt were working for me, which at the time were the popsicle coasters and the Christmas ornaments. And so I did do that. But one thing that I also did was listen to the audience. I'm sure if you've seen some of my vlogs, you may have heard me say that there were people that saw my heart ornament and asked me if I can make a rear view mirror charm. And I made the decision to go ahead and look for this. Actually sought out to find a supply that I could do this with and made it for the customers. And guess what? That has actually done very well. It has been very profitable. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful to all of you guys that continue to buy. Of course, some of the process is continuously growing, right? When you make an item, sometimes you got to change the way you make it or the way you ship it, the way you wrap it. All of these things are still a learning process for me. But I'm saying all of this because if you are out here trying to really figure out what you're going to niche down, I suggest to just find that big umbrella, and at least for a couple of years until you figure out exactly what you're passionate about, just relax, because sometimes the niche finds you. And that's really kind of the way it is. When you see a lot of YouTubers, it just so happens that boom, look at the draw and they happen to go viral. It's just, it found them. They made something, it worked. Sometimes you just got to listen to the people, listen to what's trending, listen to what's going on. But especially for artists and crafters, if you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed and kind of still trying to see what is that one thing that makes it for you, my suggestion is to go ahead and don't niche down right off the get-go. Don't do that. Just kind of pick a topic or pick a direction that you're gonna go and head for that. And then once you're going in that direction, because you know, I like to do this is what I want to do, let me follow that path. Listen to your customers, listen to your friends, you know, and when I say friends, I don't mean like the people that are right around you, but associates, Instagram friends or Facebook friends, the ones that are commenting and all this stuff, and they give you those ideas. Now, I'm not saying follow each and every idea, but if you start noticing that some of these people are asking for the same thing, follow it, and you may find something that works for you. It's not always the case. I know that I made a Puerto Rican hat and that kind of blew for a little bit and a lot of people wanted it, but I figured out it's just not for me. I don't want to paint hats, okay? I don't mind doing one here or there, but I don't want to paint hats. The charms or the rear view mirror charms, I felt like, you know what, maybe this is something that I can pursue. It's something that I can do, that I can make more of, that I can get creative with, because not only can I just do the heart, now I can add other custom lettering onto it, or I can get really creative with that one item. And if you would have asked me this back in 2018, I couldn't have told you that I'll be painting the rear view mirror charms. But now on Instagram, there has been posts when people go and post a little, the little flag that all Puerto Ricans post, you know, the ones, the fabric ones. And somebody the other day, about a month ago, somebody made a comment and they said, oh, I like mine with bling bling. And the original poster, they were just like, oh, well, you know, you need to go to our Ison because she's the one with the bling bling flags, right? And so I have been now kind of getting to be known for these rear view mirror charms or the flags, and that's kind of what it is now. And I'm happy because it works for me. It's something that I can go ahead and knock out a lot quicker than other things. And so my point is, sometimes your niche just finds you. And I mean, if you really think about it, that's kind of how the world works in a lot of ways, whether it's relationships or jobs or, you know, it just happenstance, right? It just happens. And so basically, just be patient. Be patient. Don't stop, okay? Don't stop, and do not put so much pressure on yourself that you have to find a niche right away. And that's it. I am going to keep this video kind of short. It's just something that was on my mind, and I think, you know, that hopefully you will feel the same way. And if not, maybe you going through all the videos and you happen to kind of stumble onto this one, and hopefully I give you that moment to just say, ah, you know what, yeah, let me just relax a moment, let me just create. And that's usually how it works. So anyways, I am hoping to make other videos. I have been feeling a little bit blocked mentally when it comes to video content, because I've been trying to really work. Again, I have festivals coming up in September and in October, and then I have to restock my online shop. I am feeling a lot of pressure because I feel like I need more hands. But yeah, and I didn't want to just continue making studio vlogs. I felt like I wasn't being fair to you guys. So if you do have actually some themes or questions or anything that you want to know, let me know, and I'll try to go ahead and go about that route and maybe make some content for you. Either way, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.